You want to give a first impression?
It looks beautiful. I have no sense of smell, but you guys said it smells good. It smells good. It's very pretty. We'll see how hot it is. Moment of truth. It's hot. I mean, temperature-wise.
I like how she cautiously bit into it, like just in case it's too hot. So it's not spicy.
It's spicy, but it's not that bad.
I'm gonna try it with the sauce first, just a tiny bit. I think the sauce is spicy, so I'm gonna give more. Try another. This is the tofu vegan moment. Yeah, good.
Awesome.
Flavorful, but not spicy.
Sup, Veggie-adders? We are here today at Cafemandu. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. Forgive me if I am butchering that name. But we're here giving them a rating based on their food, their customer service, their atmosphere, and their price. This is the first place that we tried food from Naples before, so this should be pretty interesting. But did we like it, or did we find the experience rather souring? Well, stay tuned and find out. So, Veggie-adders, my review, I got the dynamite tofu, and I thought it was actually pretty tasty. I heard stories about it being spicy or not being spicy. Y'all know I'm not a spicy person, and it ended up being pretty good. I'm gonna give it a 9. The only thing is, I wish they had different choices of rice, but that's more of a nitpick than anything. As far as the atmosphere goes, this place is pretty cool. Kind of eccentric, kind of unique, kind of cultural. The only thing is, if too many people get in here, it starts getting loud. So I would give that a 9. I would give it a 10, but if it starts getting loud, it starts getting hard to talk to people. Customer service. So I got mixed feelings. As far as the actual service we received, I would give that a 9, but I'm gonna take off 2 points. First point, we go and order the food, and then we go pick it up. I'm not a fan of the self-serve crap. Let's bring the service back in actual service. So they lose a point for that. And when I first got here, and I told them we're expecting a party of around 10 people, she said, okay, well, you can put the tables together yourself and all that stuff, everything's self-serve. I just kind of looked at her, I said, okay. She actually felt that that was a problem, so she came out and actually did it. But I felt like that should have been offered automatically compared to other places that would just do it. So I'm taking off a whole point for that because that's unacceptable. So that brings it down to a 7. As far as the price, I'm gonna give it a 10. Very economical. Feel like I'm back in high school with these prices. Like, portions are very reasonable for what you paid and what you got. I paid like $10 and I got like what the equivalent of what places offer for like $17. Okay, Gal. So what'd you get on the menu today?
I got the fried, vegan fried momo.
And what would your taste buds rate that on a scale of 1 to 10?
I liked it. I was a little surprised. This looked like it was going to be hot to me, the sauce, but it's not. It's a good sauce. It's tasty. Didn't burn my mouth. And there's whatever's in the momo, I'm not sure, but it seemed like it might have been mushroom and onions and stuff. So it was a nice filling. I'd say I'd give it like a 9.
Okay, Lisa. What'd you get on the menu today?
I got the chili and rice, dynamite tofu.
And how do you feel about that on a scale of 1 to 10?
You know, I'm gonna give it a solid, I'm gonna say 8. I think it could have used more of the sauce. The rice was a little dry at the bottom. It could have used more of the sauce. It was spicy, but not overwhelming. I have very sensitive taste buds. The sauce was delicious. A little spicy, but it could have really used more sauce.
Okay. Okay, Nancy. So what'd you get on the menu today?
I got the masala vegan.
And what would your taste buds rate that on a scale of 1 to 10?
From 1 to 10, I would rate it a 9, I would say. 9, between 9 and 10. It was pretty good. It was pretty tasty. It was, I can't complain. It had a good amount of white rice or jasmine rice. Well, gosh, I can't remember the exact rice it was, but it was the white rice. It was really good. It was, can't complain, yes.
And then I've got a couple. I got the pan-fried noodles with tofu, and I asked them to make it spicy. And then I got the steamed momo to go, so I haven't actually had it yet.
It was very nice. When they asked me, I was like, well,
what would you rate all that?
I don't charge very much. I can charge
A 10. It was delicious and spicy and very flavorful. I did have like a tiny piece of the momo, and from what I tasted, it also tasted really, really good.
which is
And how about the atmosphere of this place?
It's okay. It's kind of small. It's got nice artwork. I don't know whether to add take off a point because my chair fell apart, or add it because it was so funny. But my chair.
We're definitely not adding it because that wasn't appropriate.
Yeah, the chair fell apart. I don't know what happened, but the chair fell apart under me. But anyway, I mean, it's okay. I'd say 7.
And how about the atmosphere of this place?
It is very small. Like, I don't think you could have more than 25 people in here, but there is some outdoor seating. They have some tasteful decorations. It's okay. I'm going to go with an 8.
I would rate it a 9 as well. The place, it's pretty comfortable. I really like the mural up there. It's real nice.
I hadn't noticed that.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. So I'm only gonna take a point off because I didn't care much for their menus. They're pretty small. And even their menu up there is not current. They told me there's some drinks up there that they no longer sell. So yeah, a 9.
It's a little echoey, so it's hard to have like conversations while fighting like the TV's sounds. But I mean, it's cute. So, and 7.5.
Sup, Veggie. Hopefully you're enjoying the review that you're watching so far. Many of you have asked me the same question as of recently. Y'all know that I'm involved in real estate, and y'all been asking me, can you buy a house, or is there some way you can help me sell my house? Ironically, this came very shortly after my 33rd birthday bash, where one of my friends, Micah, told me this.
Yeah, so to me, we're talking about the superpower, right?
We're going to do that later, but you can share it now.
I can share it now, okay. I'll say one thing about Elijah, if you're into like growing yourself, growing your business, his superpower is networking. I've never gone, every time I go to a random networking event, if I feel like I've been to a networking event, I was like, we probably gonna be the only black people in here. I walk in and Elijah in there suited up, sitting down. I've been to networking events, so I thought, and Elijah's in there. But your superpower is networking, and I think you should really hone in on like using that to get in on investment deals because you know people and you have a really vast knowledge of who to connect to who. Because anytime I talk to you and I have a problem, you like, oh, I know a person. So you should really hone that in to where you can be able to provide income for yourself because you can provide a lot of value. So I think that's super proud and that's what you use. And happy birthday, brother.
After hearing this from y'all, as well as people in my network, I finally decided to set up a system that will allow me to help you buy a house or help you sell a house if you need to sell a house. That means that if you're looking to sell your house or if you need help buying a house, I can be that person to help you now. Of course, I do want to present y'all with this opportunity too, since I'm opening this to my whole network. If you know of someone that needs to buy a house or needs to sell a house, if you send them my way and a deal goes through, I'd be willing to pay you $1,000 once the transaction closes. Yes, that's 1 and 3 zeros that follows after it. I'm doing this because I like to practice what I preach. And y'all know I'm the king of side hustles. I have a whole channel called the Side Hustler Society. So it would be pretty fitting if I could give y'all an opportunity to make some pretty decent money. If you're interested, you can just DM me on Facebook or Instagram. And if you need help selling a house or buying a house, just go to www.elijahbuyshomes.com. With that being said, let's go ahead and get back to the review. And how about the customer service?
Well, if you go up there and order it, and then they call you up there to get it, so it's not like a place where they come to you and look after you and stuff. But I mean, they're nice and everything. But because it's that kind, I'd say 8, I guess.
And how about the customer service?
You know, I'm going to say 10. It was very fast. I got up right away. She took my order. She explained the menu. The food came out quickly. I'm going with a 10.
Customer service, I would give it a 9 as well. I asked her what was good on the menu, what she recommended. She was pretty good at explaining the vegan options. So a 9.
How about the customer service?
They're the
10. Our server person, they're really nice and really helpful and answered all my questions.
And how about the price?
I thought the price was really reasonable. So, I mean, I'm kind of sensitive about price. I get a little bit, apprehensive when it costs too much. I'd say I had no problem with the price. 10. I'll say 10 for the price.
I thought the price was also a 10. I thought it was very reasonable for the amount of food. I mean, I got 2 solid meals and it was $9.99. The beer was $3.99, which a soft drink's probably not much less than that. So I was very happy with the price.
The price, I'm going to give it a 10. The price is very reasonable. I was worried that I was not going to feel full. But actually, it was pretty filling, and for the price, it was a pretty good price.
you don't get paid.
I didn't really look at the price. I think it's fair, a fair price. So an 8.5.
But that does it for the review. Stay tuned for our next review. Don't forget to go to www.theveggieouters.com, and we'll catch you in the next one.